I'm addressing the 3 common mistakes that I am seeing other brand photographers do out there. And if you've been doing the same, thinking that's what is standard practice, I wanted to give you an alternative. If you're new here, I'm Nicole. I'm a brand photographer, videographer, and strategist. I've been working with brands since 2009, and I have been working with big and small businesses throughout my career. And this video is really for if you're a brand photographer working with small businesses that do not have a marketing department. When there's a marketing department involved, it's a whole other ball of wax. I'm referring to all the solopreneurs, the small team. I work with these types of businesses all the time, and some things just don't apply to businesses as they would for if you're working with a family or with a bride. And I wanted to address the 3 common ones that I see out there. The first being, and this is going to be a little controversial, I'm sure, is the creation of the concept boards or mood boards. In my opinion, this is the job of the brand photographer. This is something different than if you're working with brides and they have Pinterest boards for every part of their event. That's something totally separate. We are talking about working with business owners, busy business owners wearing most of the hats in their business. They do not have the time to go and dedicate to create Pinterest boards and maybe this type of vibe, maybe that vibe, maybe this type of pose, maybe this prop. It's too much. They are hiring us as brand photographers for our creative mind, and we are guiding them through the process. They are working on all the parts of their business. Many times they don't know the images that they need. Common ones, yes, of course they know they need updated portraits. But when I work with a client, we're covering portraits, all the lifestyle process, and if they have products, we're addressing that too. So how do I do this? With a discovery call, I am asking questions. I am getting a sense of their business when I go onto their website. I do initial research on their Instagram. Wherever they have a presence, I am doing a small dive before we even talk. Of course, we want it to be a collaboration. So if they do have inspiration for another person, like much further on in the industry, and they want to send me their Instagram page or their website, happy to see it. But they do not have to spend the time to create lavish Pinterest boards. I will create the concept boards, and then in our strategy call, we'll go through it. This leads me to the second thing that I'm seeing is that we want this to be a collaboration. We want them to have ownership too of the photo shoot. This is not just they walk in the door, they get pictures taken, they go off back to their business and wonder what images they got. We don't want that to happen because we want them to keep coming to us because they feel that they're taken care of, that we're guiding them through the system into the process. So that strategy call I just mentioned is key to building that relationship. But even further is on photo shoot day. We want them to be seeing the images coming through. Now, I use an iPad to have the images flow in real time so that they can see the images in a large format, not just the little screen on the back of the camera. It's just not cutting it anymore, especially with business clients. They want to see exactly what they're getting. We can make tweaks on the fly. They can get excited about what they're getting. It makes the experience so much better. So I've been doing this for a while. Everyone raves about it, and it brings them into the collaboration. They can give some input, and now they're part of the process instead of just coming in. Keep in mind, businesses, if they're coming to you, they may have never hired a brand photographer in the past. They may only know photography and they had a wedding photographer. Maybe they hire a portrait photographer for their family. That might be their only experience with photographers. So we need to give them a different experience because this is for their business and this is a whole new ballgame. That leads me into the third thing that I see often is that individuals, brand photographers out there are forgetting the strategy portion of this whole experience. When I first started and I was so excited to deliver the images to my client and I would hear, these are amazing, I love them, how do I use these? It's easy for businesses to know I need to update my website. That's like tried and true, traditional path. But we want our clients to repurpose, leverage, use these images as, let's say, currency out there to get more business. So they need to know how to use them on social, on all the different ways that they could leverage and use these in newsletters, for digital ads, for print marketing. We need to supply this guidance. And we can do that because in our step one, in our discovery call and learning about their business, we understand what these images are for. Remember, brand photography is photography with a marketing approach. The images created have purpose and intention behind them. So we already know that up front. So now we can guide them on the back end on how to leverage and how to use the images. That is the strategy component to brand photography. Those are the three mistakes that I'm seeing the most. We want to be making the concept boards, mood boards for our clients. They're wearing all the hats. We take that on so that they are taken care of and we can guide them through the process. 2, it's a collaboration. They are involved in this process. We get buy-in from them. This also makes it so then when they need images again, they felt supported. They want to come back to us. And 3, that strategy component is so key because I know it's frustrating to send an amazing set of images. And this was in the beginning when I started working with small businesses, and then they didn't know how to use it. So we need to support them in that. All right. So common question that I receive is, what images do they need? In the description below, I'm going to leave my branding image checklist. So if you need that checklist, whether you're a business owner or if you're a brand photographer and you want to see those key elements and images that I capture in almost every brand session that I work with for businesses, check that out. And if you're wondering, that questionnaire that or the questions that I ask in my discovery call, because I do not use a questionnaire. I know, another controversial topic. I'm going to leave a video here that outlines my process in order to gather the information that I need to create an amazing brand session. All right, I'll see you there.